Good morning, everybody. It's Dave Waters. I'm glad you're here. Thank you for watching. Thank you for following. Um, you don't know how much that means to me. Today, um, I had all kinds of stuff prepared. Actually, I had two or three messages that I've written, but I'm not going to do anything. Um, Today, let's reflect a little bit on our country. You know, it's the end of June, and we got a big holiday coming up next week on the 4th of July. And it's 150th, anniversary of our year. And our country's pretty divided, especially down in New York City and whatever. I'm not going to get into anything. I just, you know, my whole message is about love, unity, faith, and truth. And today, I don't know, that's what I want to, elaborate. I just want people to come together. My whole theme is not about me, it's about us. I visited a friend this week and enlightened a lot about, the people and how people have been driven apart and people don't know their neighbors. It's a mess. Um, I don't know how I'm going to do it. And I don't know where this, mission, my book writing, where it's going to take me. Reveline Victory is doing very well. I have the second part of that book doing about 3/4 of the way through. It's here somewhere. Let's take a look. Here we go. But as you see, I'm probably getting close to over like 150 pages or so. But anyway, um, and my other two books I'm ready to publish. I've talked to Spines this week, the publisher that I wrote the book with, that between just us, it was an interesting experience. And I'll leave it at that for now. Um, they reached back to me this week after months. And it actually was the original salesperson, which really surprised me. Really, really surprised me because due to, everything that had happened and transpired, I didn't think he worked there anymore. I got to the point where it's like, well, guess it didn't work out for him. But now they're reaching back, and I don't know if they're going to rekindle, you know, a relationship or build a relationship. I could be I believe I would be great for them. But anyway, I'm babbling on, and maybe it's something, I don't know, maybe you like that. I had a message written about friends. Friends, what is a true friend? And to be honest with you, my whole life, I've had acquaintances, and, I get along with everybody. Believe me, I do. There's like one or two people that, I've crossed, but I don't think it was me. I think it was, just a personality thing. But all in all, I get along with everybody. But friends, I had a bunch of friends back when I was, you know, elementary school, um, junior high, and into high school. There was about a group of 10 of us. We were all pretty close, and out of the group, there's one or two that are very close. And I had one good friend, and I can't say he was a great friend. He was at the time, but 50 years have passed, maybe almost 60 years since we've actually, been close. But anyway, we still touch base. You know, it only might be once, twice a year, which is kind of cool. But other than that, all these years, all these jobs, I've had, you know, good, bad bosses. I've had horrible bosses. Um, I've had manipulating bosses. I've had, you name it. Um, I've done a lot for a lot of people, but unfortunately, I never did that much for myself. You know, I cared too much for others as more than I did. But anyway, that's irrelevant. I just want everybody this week to say hello to a friend, reach out to a friend, try to make a friend, introduce yourself to a neighbor. Being divided is horrible for our country. You know, united we stand. What happened to that? I don't care what your political views are, but things are falling apart, you know, and and it's not because of that. I think it's because of, you know, everybody's, you know, they've steered us in a direction that want us to, you know, live in our homes, watch TV, don't, you know, do everything, don't do anything together, you know, just stay divided. That's the way we want you. We don't want you to talk with each other. We just we just want you to exist, and then we'll take care of you or whatever. But anyway, the 4th of July is 1776. That's weird. But anyway, I'm babbling on, and I don't think this is something I'm going to publish, but I'll probably put it on the YouTube channel just so it's there. So you guys have a, you know, it's summer, it's the peak. It's July, it's swimming, it's fishing, it's hiking, it's everything that I stand for. You know, love, faith, unity, truth, gatherings together. Love each other, have fun, do things. I'm guilty. You know, I work too much. Yesterday I was out in the yard all day. You know, from 7 o'clock in the morning till 4 o'clock. I think I finally kind of collapsed. You know, I'm getting older. Every joint in my body was hurting. You know, cleaned up the yard, did a ton of cutting and trimming and doing what you got, you know, which you never have time to do. But anyway, it came out good. Today is Sunday. It's family day. It's church day. Enjoy the day. Love your family. Love your friends. And reach out to a stranger. Say hello. Give them a hug. Say, hey, we're here for you. We're we're not this bottled up the zombie society. Throw that away. Turn the page. Let's move forward. I love you guys. Have a safe and special 4th of July this year. Don't get hurt. Enjoy your families. And God bless. Take care, everybody.